Well, hi there. I've returned to Salou in Spain, where I came previously on a holiday, and I've come back to a location where I used to do some train spotting whilst I was here. And looking down into the track bed, the track has been completely lifted and there'll be no trains running today, unfortunately. So I'm going to have a quick look round and see what I can see around here, but it doesn't seem that I'm going to see any trains. So I'm looking at the track bed again from the same road bridge but from the other side, and this is now going in the direction of the railway station. If I continue down this line I would come to the railway station which I used to go to. Here we are then, a section of the railway line actually still exists, it's still in place across this concrete road surface area. And there's the bridge that we were stood on previously, and we'll just go and have a look at that now. Well, there's the road and footbridge that I used to stand on and watch the trains go by underneath, never dreaming that one day I would return and be stood exactly where the trains used to pass, looking up at the bridge that I used to stand on. How times have changed. You can see that this road bridge itself would have been a much smaller event at one time, and probably a single track road type thing, and then of course it's been extended with this steel work over the top, and this smaller buttress has been made wider to carry the wider road. So I'm looking at the track bed again from the same road bridge but from the other side, and this is now going in the direction of the railway station. If I continue down this line I would come to the railway station which I used to go to and have a look at. But we can see the footbridge in the distance there. I've never been on that footbridge, so I'm just going to have a quick look and see whether I can actually get on that at the moment. So I've wandered off through the streets a bit, and I've come down now to where that footbridge was that we saw in the distance. So I'm just going to have a look from that now and see what I can see from the footbridge. Well, as we can see, it's quite a structure, it's still intact and it's still in use, so I'm going to have a walk over it and see what I can see from up there. Let's go and have a look. So here we are again, and it's a different day, and I've made my way back down to this overbridge, and we're going to head off this time back down towards the railway station, which to be fair isn't very far away. And I was down at the site the other day with my wife, and I took some still shots while we were there, and it was a lovely sunny day. So if the memory on the phone doesn't last, I'll finish the video with the still shots, and hopefully you can see what's going on there then. Okay then, let's head down towards the railway station. Just coming off the footbridge here, and again in the concrete road surface we can see a section of the track. So we'll head off down towards the station. The lady feeding the cats again. So I've just had a quick word with the cat lady. She's glad the rain stopped as well. So we're heading off now down towards the station. So I haven't been able to find out too much online at the moment about this railway, etc. But I'm thinking it closed in 2020. But if anybody else has any information, could put that down in the notes below. That'd be great for anybody else to catch up any information. If anybody does know or comes across any information about it, then please put it in the notes and queries, and people might pick some information up from that, so that'd be great. Thank you. Just approaching the site of the railway station in the distance there. This rather ornate walling is part and parcel of a hotel, which must have backed up against the railway at one time. We've just seen a car go over the railway there, and I would stand there and watch the trains come into the station, etc. from that road junction. So it was a single line up to this point. And I can't remember, to be fair, and I can't find my old film, etc. that I took whilst I was here 11 years ago. If I do come across any old film, I'll try and upload it to YouTube. But if anybody else has any videos of the Salou station and railway, if they could post that on YouTube, that would be great. So again, there's the permanent ways. It's just about to enter the station area, the platform on the right, and it used to split across two platforms. It would have gone into like a siding platform on the left hand side that we can see there. And so the trains using the single line could actually pass each other in that passing loop. We can see there's somebody on the platform. Even at the moment by the old railway station. So this is the site of the standard gauge railway station then. And we can see that the main line would have run straight forward, and the loop line would have gone off to the left slightly. And it was a marvel at the trains as they came in, because when they came into the station, below the doors were some steps, and when the train pulled up, the doors would open and the steps would unfold to allow passengers down onto the station platforms, etc. So that was the old station there, and I believe there was an even older station which ran a different railway line, on which this little lovely engine here, Prim, used to run. Now it's nice to see Prim still here. So as we can see, for a single line, which might be a branch line as such, this is quite a vast station with its 4 lines for passing trains, etc., and its centre platform there. Obviously the graffiti team have started to move into the station areas, etc., and are doing their artwork. The local wildlife taking advantage of the fact that no trains are coming. It was obviously quite a lengthy station at one time. The station was actually such a long station that it had actually 3 roads crossing in the station area. This is one of the 3 roads which cross the railway lines within the station platform area. So I'm thinking that this discarded section of railway track on its wooden sleepers was once part of this railway structure. Let's travel the line for a moment. Well, it looks like we've reached the end of the line.